MrBeast. He doesn't need an introduction, but for the purposes of this video, here it is anyways. MrBeast is a YouTuber who is the most subscribed individual creator on the platform. It is not T-Series. That is a company which spams music videos, ran by Indians. And because Indian people are so smart, they taught me a lot of maths. That's probably the reason this is the most subscribed channel on all of YouTube. But MrBeast is by far the most viewed creator. His videos aren't made for profit. Some videos he makes, he loses millions on. It is likely that MrBeast doesn't have as much money as everyone thinks he has because of his frequent losses in revenue. But based on my experience with YouTube monetization and some other sources, I will try my best to speculate how much MrBeast earns. And you know, if you think you'll enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe. Road to 2K. Let's start off with his ad revenue. One significant measure of YouTube revenue is CPM, which stands for cost per mile, which is how much money companies pay to have their ads shown to 1,000 people. I predict the CPM to be around $8 to $10. This estimate is based on my CPM. The highest rates of CPM are always found on English-speaking channels, such as the US, UK, Canada, Australia, which are wealthier than many other countries around the globe, raising the price of ads, and overall there's just more competition. This makes advertisers pay higher prices for ads, resulting in a higher CPM rate. Since my prediction of his CPM is $8 to $10, that is only the amount which advertisers pay to have their ads shown on his channel. It is roughly the same for everyone, but just because I claim his CPM is $8 to $10, it doesn't mean he earns $8 to $10 for 1,000 views. YouTubers get to keep 50% of generated ad revenue. So whatever your CPM rate is, you basically have to half it. And whatever you make, YouTube basically makes the same amount of money off you. YouTube is just a business like any other. What can you say? So at last, I believe he earns around $3.50 to $5 per 1,000 views. I predict that for a video which gains 50 million views, he earns around $175,000 just for ad revenue. That is for his main channel. MrBeast also translates his videos into multiple languages, one of them being Spanish. And on a video I found on YouTube, he showed us the stats for that channel. Here we can see that he earned $96,000 for 157 million views. Let's calculate the CPM. The CPM rate for this channel is $1.20, but after YouTube's cut, it drops to 61 cents per 1,000 views. I am aware this goes against my prediction of him earning $3.50 to $5 per 1,000 views, but it is very important to mention these statistics are for his Spanish channel. For Spanish-speaking countries, they usually have a smaller market compared to the English-speaking countries, and the average earnings are usually lower as well, resulting in a lower CPM rate. In summary, poorer countries, countries with a smaller market, have a lower CPM. Across all of his channels, he receives an average of 700 million views per month. Sometimes he can get way more views, but that of course depends on the amount of videos he uploads that month and how successful they are. But let's stick to 700 million for this example. If we assume an average CPM rate of $4, this translates to $2.8 million in generated ad revenue, of which he keeps 55%, or essentially half. Therefore, he earns $1.4 million in ad revenue. In fact, it is likely that this number is significantly higher, possibly exceeding $2 million. But my prediction for his yearly earnings, true ad revenue, is between $14 million to $24 million. If not higher. And on his main channel, which is the main source of ad revenue, I predict this number to be $800,000 a month, just through ad revenue. According to multiple sources from professionals who specialize in brand sponsorships, MrBeast's main channel earns roughly $390,000 for a single sponsorship, and his gaming channel earns around $150,000 for a sponsored video. It is important to mention this amount may vary depending how long the sponsored message is. Aside from sponsorships, MrBeast also earns a lot of money through merch sales. I wasn't able to find any actual sources or YouTube videos going through how much MrBeast earns through his merch sales, so I cannot provide you guys with a well-calculated estimate of his earnings from merch sales. Sorry. Let's dive into MrBeast Burger, a brand that operates through ghost kitchens as its restaurants. but also has a physical location in the American Dream Mall in New Jersey. Reports suggest that some of the family-run fast food places that license MrBeast Burger can earn up to $500 a day. This is a remarkable contribution by MrBeast towards empowering small business owners, especially during the current inflation. However, despite of the positive impact on many small businesses, MrBeast and his burger chain had received some criticism on Twitter. Like, some people accused him for taking advantage of his younger audience and promoting unhealthy habits to them. Listen up. Americans are fat anyways, just give up on them. Listen, if somebody is going to eat a burger, they'll eat a burger. Over a third of Americans are obese anyways. Regardless of the controversy, the business has been highly successful. At the beginning of 2021, it was reported to be earning $720,000 a month from drop shipping burgers. And by the summer of 2022, MrBeast claimed that his burger chain had generated $100 million in revenue.
MrBeast could play with my buns any day.
Of course, let's never forget about taxes, the thing we wish to all avoid, but we can't. And a significant portion of their revenue goes to the ghost kitchen owners. But it is actually quite impressive to see MrBeast become a millionaire, a CEO, and possibly a billionaire in a couple of years' time. And all this happened in a matter of 5 years. Another successful brand by MrBeast are Feastables. I swear on the soul of a snail I kidnapped and raised for 5 years that I've seen this one episode of Darman, and the character, which was supposed to be MrBeast from the multiverse, was called Mr. Feast. This coincidence is quite remarkable. MrBeast was able to sell 1 million chocolate bars on the day of the launch of his chocolate brand, and generating a staggering amount of $10 million in just a couple of weeks' time. It is fascinating to witness the rapid growth of MrBeast's empire and his ability to diversify his revenue streams, from YouTube to merch sales, sponsorships, and now the fast food industry, the chocolate industry. I cannot wait to see MrBeast's empire in a couple of years' time, and the awesome upcoming project he's going to be working on. My estimated figure of how much money MrBeast generates yearly is predicted to be at around $30 to $54 million. I know there's a huge difference between 30 million and 54 million, but that's the best I have for you guys. It is worth to note that MrBeast Burger and Feastables revenue isn't public and cannot be accurately estimated like ad revenue. I feel poor, man. I don't even have 2,000 subscribers. I actually feel so small. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to see more of my videos, make sure to subscribe to this channel, drop a like if you liked it. I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Goodbye.
This is what I eat in a day as a fat person that isn't trying to lose weight.
That sounds like a day in the life of an average American.